Hello, YouTube world. Mac Daddy 1911A1 here with the Shade Tree Survivalists. Just had a viewer on my Jacksonville, Florida trucking video ask a question, and I thought I needed to make a video on it to answer the question. They're asking what I thought of the NFL protests. So I am naming this video Divide and Conquer. Now, before you blow a gasket, pay attention for just a moment, please. Leave the emotion at the damn door and use your brain that God gave you. I think they're doing the protest in the wrong way. I don't have a problem with the protests so much as the format in which they've chosen to do it. It's a very touchy situation. Have you ever listened to the words of the national anthem? The national anthem was written during a war, as men were fighting and dying to protect that flag. But at the same time, because of where I grew up at, in poverty, on welfare, in the projects, no police protection. It was you had to take care of yourself or you just were screwed. I've seen the videos where these young men have been shot. The fellow that was running away from the police officer down in the Carolinas here a couple of months ago, well over a year ago, was shot in the back. And then they didn't call any help to try to render any first aid, and the man died. That police officer went to jail for murder, as he, by God, should have. There's been a lot of crap going on. A lot of crap. But the way I see it is, if you are trying to protest this and you automatically alienate a lot of people at where you are protesting at, and at the time that you are protesting, you're just shooting yourself in the damn foot. You will galvanize one side, and you will reject, or not reject, but push away the other side. You're not being heard. Okay, what has been going on with the NFL protests is the protest and what it means has been pushed right on out of the way, and now it is protest against the protest. The powers that be, whether it be evil, the devil, okay, because where I come from and what I believe in, the devil is the orchestrator of evil, okay, and this is working right to his advantage. He's pushing us apart, ladies and gentlemen. There does need to be a conversation on how to solve the problem of poverty, of lack of education, the lack of opportunity and jobs in minority neighborhoods. Now, when you have people talking about white privilege, you automatically take people like me who have a blue collar and who work their ass off every day, and you piss them off good fashion. But at the same time, if these same people would realize that just being black and being male in a lot of cases gets a whole lot more attention, negative attention drawn to you as a human being. The little bit I've dealt with the DOT, the little bit I've dealt with cops, I've been treated like a second-class citizen because I drive a truck. Because I am not a rich guy driving a BMW who they know would have access to a good lawyer right off the damn bat. The ideal of America is the greatest ideal that we could possibly obtain. However, the ideal has not always been carried out. It continues not to always be carried out. Equal justice under the law. Now, it starts before the NFL strike. So BLM, Black Lives Matter. All right, you have alienated half the population with your tactics. Antifa, we consider it a terrorist organization as far as myself and my family are concerned. Your tactics are terrorists. Okay, you're trying to impose your viewpoint on other people through violence, through intimidation. Black Lives Matter, you're doing the same thing to a degree. When you're stopping people from going home by blocking the interstate and the highway systems, and then you had all these different violent riots and so forth, such as in Ferguson, you are terrifying the sheep, right? And us sheepdogs, right? So automatically going to throw up their defenses to protect themselves. That's human nature. Don't matter whether you like it or not, that's just human nature. So the people who could possibly help you could possibly vote in such a way as to help your cause, you're alienating them. You, Michael Brown, why didn't Obama's White House, why didn't Obama's Eric Holder, why didn't they prosecute that police officer? Okay, he hadn't been tried yet. He had not been acquitted. Okay, so he could still be tried for murder. So why wasn't he? Because Michael Brown's a bully. He beat the shit out of that store owner, robbed a man, went outside, got into the confrontation with a cop, beat the hell out of the cop. If you take your finger, this one right here, you touch a police officer, that's assault. Heard about a 92-year-old Medal of Honor winner, Veterans Day or Memorial Day here 2 years ago. Right up here in Chattanooga, I think is where it happened at. Hugged a police officer. The dumbass arrested him. Okay, he was hugging him as a way of saying thank you for letting me, because he was in the middle of there's a median, like a little miniature park down the center of the street. He was out there holding his flag, and when his time was up, the officer went out and told him. He hugged the police officer, and the dumbass arrested him for assault. Judge threw it out. Some cops just don't use common sense, ladies and gentlemen. Some people don't make common sense. If we do not learn to find a common ground, work together to solve these problems, okay, it ain't never going to get any damn better. It is never going to get any better. If the black community do not push their children to stay in school, push their children to get a better education, and they get out and they get in the gangs, then white kids are just as susceptible. I mean, look at the skinheads and the fucking neo-Nazis, okay? I know the next question is going to be, what do I think about the statues? The families of those fallen soldiers, put those statues there. But at the same time, think about this, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm a proud Southern man. But this is the flag I fly under, okay? This is the flag that I have on my home. This is a flag I have allegiance to. So whether I'm proud and Southern or not, I want you to get, ladies and gentlemen, to think about this. What if the German soldiers who immigrated to the United States after World War II, because a lot of them did, a lot of the POWs we had here in the States that we brought from Europe here, so they couldn't escape, okay, put their asses to work, cutting trees and stuff. What if they decided one day they're going to put up statues of Hitler, statues of Goebbels, and all the other high-ranking German officials who directly or indirectly had something to do with the Holocaust, the start of World War II, the elimination, the murder through war of all those millions and millions of people. Okay, I don't like it, but I can understand it. Understanding is the key to getting through this mess. All right? I think they should have found a different venue for the NFL than the NFL at the beginning of the game. But I understand why they did it. They're trying to draw attention to what they're doing. The problem is the attention has went away from their intended purpose to the protest themselves. So now it's just an uproar. You just alienated half the population. I don't see it getting any better, ladies and gentlemen. We're too damn stupid. We just don't want to find common ground. We want to find something to argue and fight about. I mean, look at the Second Amendment deal. This one idiot whether he had a, you know, a brain tumor, he went crazy, he was a sociopath, who knows? Goes out there and murders all those people who, by the way, were conservatives, ladies and gentlemen. It could be Antifa. Could be somebody else. He could have had some ISIS connection. He could have just been a lone wolf murderer. There's 5,000,001 damn ideas, theories, conspiracy theories on why the guy did it, how he did it, if the other people were involved, if there were helicopter gunships, on and on and on and on and on. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to come together. We got to preserve our rights, and we got to help everyone whose rights are being trampled on. We got to find common ground with them. They have to find common ground with us. It can't be all of us kissing their ass. It's got to be us working together as American citizens. And when you start pissing on the country, the anthem, the flag, the sacrifices, I mean, what, y'all missed the movie Glory with Denzel Washington? People of all colors and national or ethnic backgrounds fought and died to preserve this union, imperfect as it may be. That's my 2 cents. I'm going to piss off about half of you, and the other half's going to like it, or maybe everybody will be pissed off. I hate it. I'm sorry for you. This is Mac Daddy 191181. Y'all take care. Thank you very much for watching.